Welcome. Welcome everybody to the very new and unique camping and oils class. We're going to get started right away. We don't like taking up too much of everyone's time, so we're just going to get right into it. I'm so excited. Kristen and I are so excited about this class because it was within our niche and we were like, let's do it. Let's get to it. So if you can start screen sharing, that would be awesome.
Would love to. All right, let me do this. Screen. I will.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so camping and oils. Today we're gonna be talking about a basic guide to the great outdoors and getting all involved in creation and being out there, you know. Okay, so what we're gonna learn today is we're gonna learn the different types of camping products and just oil must-haves, DIY favorites, and some diffuser blends. If you're not really much of a camper, you can still feel like you're out there, you know, because all the plant juice gives all the plant vibes and all the forest vibes. Okay, so one thing we want to go over is why go camping? What is the reason for camping? Why do humans do it? What's the point? So health is really a big one. Health improvement, stress reduction, fresh air, unplugging. Something that I love, which is scientifically proven, is grounding. It is I don't know, it's a thing. I can't think of the word, but it's a thing you do that you go and you plant your bare feet in grass on the ground and you just, it's the energy from the ground that flows through your body and that actually can help reduce stress and help keep you above the wellness line. Relationship building, if you have a significant other, or even if you just go with friends, being out in the great outdoors is really an awesome like bonding experience because you're away from electronics, especially depending on where you go, you're away from electronics, you're away from, you know, the rowdy city and things like that. And it's just a really fun experience to just bond with friends. And then life skills. There are so many things that you can learn while camping. And even if you're doing it for the first time, or if you've been doing it for like years, there's always something new to learn. So tying knots, starting fires, making a new meal, even just really getting yourself out there and like trying all these different things. Okay. So there are different types of camping. This class specifically is going to be talking about 3 of these pretty much, is the tent camping, backpacking, overlanding. For all those glampers, maybe we'll try a different class. But tent camping is pretty much what you see here. Tents are a portable shelter made of cloth. So you can have tents in a trailer or an RV park, if you will, with water and bathrooms and things like that, or you can have it in the middle of nowhere. And that kind of is like backpacking and hiking, where it's the type of camping that you bring all of your essentials only in a backpack, and you can bring tents or maybe just hammocks. Hammocks are really, really fun when the weather is right. Just to hang in a tree and like sleep in a hammock is really fun. Overland camping is self-reliant overland travel to remote destinations where the journey is the principal goal. So just getting yourself out there with your vehicle and sleeping in your vehicle, or, you know, there's a whole market now of, you know, uplifting your vehicle and putting a tent on top. And that's the kind of camping that my husband and I do. We like to overland camp, and that is honestly a really cool experience because it's a little bit more than backpacking. You can have a kitchen. You can bring more than the usual, like nothing or primitive camping with you, which is really nice, but it's less than RV camping because you don't have a bathroom, you're in the middle of nowhere, and you're really, really just like in the middle of nature. And then RV and van camping is AKA glamping. It is a form of camping involving accommodation and facilities that are more luxurious than those associated with traditional camping. So I feel like that's very self-explanatory. Take it away.
Okay, so now we'll talk about some must-haves for camping. What products should you always have while you're camping? So we'll start with some things you can bring with you. We have amazing products from Young Living, and so we're going to feature some of those. One of them would be the mineral sunscreen, and this has an SPF, a 50 SPF, and it protects from UVA and UVB rays. It's lightweight and it does not leave a white residue. So that's a lotion. And then the after sun spray, if you have been in the sun a little long, this is an excellent product. It includes aloe and natural menthol, and then of course essential oils that can help calm your skin and help it to heal from perhaps too much sun. Citronella is an excellent essential oil to have with you. This one is pretty much a must in almost everything that you even maybe do some research on for camping. It is a fantastic insect repellent. I think that's self-explanatory. Most of us know of probably like citronella candles. Maybe we previously used that, but now we can use citronella essential oil. Also, for muscle relief, two of my favorites, Deep Relief and Cool Azul. And many of us know when our muscles get a little tired, we want to roll on some Deep Relief or put on some Cool Azul. That can really be beneficial in relaxing the muscles. And especially when camping, we're super active. Our muscles are working hard. So that one is excellent to have. Peppermint essential oil is, oops, didn't mean to click. Peppermint is excellent for ants and spider repellent. And it was funny when Aubry and I were talking about this, I was thinking of it as an excellent ant repellent and she was thinking of it as an excellent spider repellent. So this one is multiple use. This one is very good. Also, lavender essential oil that can help soothe our skin after perhaps too much sun exposure. Great for skin irritations, even, you know, perhaps a bug bite. And then of course at night, it can help us relax after being active and walking or hiking all day. And then of course, you know, we're going to be sleeping in different accommodations than our home. So this could help us relax. And vitality oils. And I love this because we don't need to bring them all. We can just bring a few perhaps of our favorites, and they can be an excellent way to add to our dish if we're cooking over a fire, or if there's maybe a little, if we are able to have a little cooktop stove with us. But the vitality oils, when we just take our little bottles, instead of perhaps spice, you know, like a spice bottle or things, herbs, yeah, it's great. And just a few drops, and they also take up a lot less room. Car diffuser, which I have right here. This baby is amazing. So it's on the go, it's compact, and it runs for 5 hours. And it really is amazing. And the output is delightful. Some personal care items. Another good oil could be patchouli if you want. That's good for our armpits to smell better. We want to bring soap. You could bring some Ningxia packets instead of the bottle. Ningxia packets are excellent. You can just put in your bag. And thieves wipes are a must. They're great to have with us.
Definitely. You know, I loved everything that you were saying. I was thinking about the lotion, the suntan lotion or the sunscreen, and how it's also coral reef safe too. So if you're camping on the beach, if you're a beach camper, if you like doing that, you never have to worry about, you know, hurting the environment either, which is so important. And I love that about Young Living. They really take things like that into consideration. And then the peppermint about the spiders and everything. I always thought about like being in your tent, you're always worried that like critters are going to crawl in, especially if you're on a ground tent, you know? So maybe dabbing some like peppermint in the four corners of your tent might be doable for you. And it's like, it's so good that way. So, okay, next we're going to talk about some DIYs. And as we go along, I hope you guys have been either screenshotting, taking pictures, so you have these with you. If you don't like the smell of citronella, which I know a lot of people don't, we have a very awesome DIY bug spray. So it's citronella, tea tree, peppermint, lavender, and lemongrass, and a carrier oil to go with that, and the rest water. So I'll put it usually in a, a 2-ounce bottle, actually. Here we go. 2-ounce bottle here. It's like this big. I don't know if you can size it. I can't even see myself, so I don't know if you can see this. But you put it in a 2-ounce bottle and just do, I think it'll probably fill it up like this way, this much. 4 tablespoons, and just do the rest water, and make sure you shake it before you spray it on, and it's great. And then the owie salve. We know if we're going out hiking and everything, there is always a potential for owies, whether it be thorn bushes or you know, bugs or whatever. So there is lavender helichrysum, which is apparently the most like skin loving oil you can possibly have. I personally don't have it, but I'm saving up to get it. And then you can also put a carrier oil into that as well, and mix it all together and just rub it on where the owie is. Oh, did you want to do the other two?
Sure. Yes, no worries. All right, then this nice DIY for soothing skin, we could use from being in the sun all day after that. So there's lavender, chamomile, peppermint, and then, so just equal drops of those. You can do 2 teaspoons of a carrier oil and then 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel. And that's a really good salve. And then for bugs, you would do a total of 1 teaspoon lavender and tea tree and a teaspoon of carrier oil. So it would be a 50-50 ratio. So 50% of it would be the oils and 50% would be the carrier oil. So really nice to, if we enjoy DIYs, here are some great ones that we can make and bring with us.
Definitely. Something I feel like I forgot to mention too was the fact that you know, a lot of the reason why we do go outdoors is to hike or is to do activities, is to work and, you know, find that journey. So when we were talking about the muscle, you know, soothing thing, I was also thinking about breathing. It's so important to breathe. So I thought about some oils too. If you're taking notes, to really have with you are like eucalyptus or raven, peppermint, you rub it on your chest.
Yeah.
drop a carrier oil with that, or make yourself a little, you can even make yourself a spray, a breathing spray, and just spray it onto your chest, rub it in a little bit. And it's kind of like a all natural Vicks vapor rub. Almost.
That's great.
So yeah. So camping diffuser blends, if you want to feel like you're in nature, but you're not really the most natureful person in the world, you can sit in the comfort of your living room and feel like you're in the forest with all of these diffuser blends. Kristen has one going right now.
I do. I did campfire, and well, technically I did it. It's almost like a version of campfire and bundle up, because I didn't have pine, but I had the Northern Lights, black spruce. It's amazing. Now, I was outside quite a bit. I love being outside. So I was working outside a little bit in the garden, and, but for the aesthetic and, you know, getting into the excitement of this, I was like, I have to do one of the blends. So it's really nice. I feel like I'm in a forest.
That's awesome. I'm so jealous. I didn't even think about that. I was like, man, I should have done something like that. But I'm definitely going to be doing this tonight, because I feel like a lot of these, if not all of them, maybe not the peppermint spearmint, like the Green Mountain one, but mostly all of them can really help you with sleep. So yeah. If you are camping too, I know there is a, I think it's called like Kinetic or something. Maybe somebody in the comments can help me out with this, but it's a brand, and they have a travel like diffuser base that you can hook into your diffuser and take traveling with you. And so if you are like traveling, and if you are actually camping, you can bring some of these oils with you and diffuse it at night and get like a forest sleep in the forest. It's like forest.
Yeah. I have some cordless diffusers that I really like, and I just move it around the house with me or take it out in the garage. That's a great idea to do at night. Now, the beauty of the Via is that it just plugs in USB if you have like a little portable charger or something. But yeah, definitely you'll love these blends. And the reason that I actually picked the Green Mountain one, I haven't done it yet, but it's because Green Mountains are in Vermont, and that's right next to us. And I was like, oh, that's neat. So when I was looking up some of the Young Living National Forest blends, that's why I picked this one, because I was like, oh, how interesting. And yeah, and it's nearby to me, so
that's cool. Kayla asked, what are the cordless diffusers that you have? Like, where did you get them from? Or maybe you can share it later on Instagram. But
honestly, I have one that I love from Target. I know it sounds kind of funny, but I think I got one at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. They are everywhere. And it's not going to be necessarily the same quality as our Young Living diffusers, but I like to have some options.
Definitely. It's cool that you can carry it around too.
Yeah.
I hope Young Living was something like that one day. Definitely. I forget what I was going to say next. I had it. It was there. Now it's gone. Ooh.
Here you go.
The wise words of John Muir. Of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few of them are dirt. I feel like this always goes back to the grounding thing. Just sticking your bare feet in the grass or in nature, and just really feeling that electric run through your body that the earth gives off. It's really cool. And this kind of segues us into our last little bit. I wanted to share just a couple of things that were kind of non-oily related in regards to just like safety and things like that. So camping safety rules, food and water, you always want to make sure that you have plenty of food and not junk food. We want to make sure that what we're eating out in the wilderness, especially if you're going to be gone for an extended period of time, you want to keep the vitamins and minerals up in your body, because if you're going to be hiking, you're going to be depleting that throughout the day. So keep yourself hydrated, especially during the summer. We were looking at going camping like in the next couple weeks, and it's going to be like 100 degrees out where we want to go. So we're still debating it. I say no, but always bring your electrolytes, and Young Living sells our little vitality drops. I'm actually going to put it. Okay, so Young Living sells these little vitality drops. So this one's bergamot and grapefruit. This is electrolytes and flavors like bergamot and grapefruit. And then they also have energy vitality drops. We scarf these down. I actually just replenished these for the first time in a while, and I think we're almost down like one bottle already, and I just got it like a day and a half ago. Okay, so wild animals, never bring a loose container with your food. Wild animals can easily open coolers and containers. Try and make it so that they can't even smell it, especially if you live in the north, like New York and bear areas. Always make sure you bring sprays like bear spray if you're camping in bear territory. We recently went camping on the beach, and there were coyotes out there. And so when we went to bed, coyotes got into everything that we had, drug it like a quarter mile down the beach. And we spent like half the morning cleaning up like all of our trash, and they got into our coolers that we thought were closed. Like we closed our coolers, and somehow the coyotes like did everything that they could, and they got everything open and pretty much took everything. So be wary. And then also medical issues, just always keeping your first aid on you. You never know what's going to happen. Even if you're gone for just one night, make sure you carry a good and organized first aid kit with you. And I wanted to share some free camping websites and apps. If you are getting into this, or if you are into this, these are some really good apps that show you where free camping spots are. So we like to use some of these. The Dirt app is really, really nice. We do use that one, and the Overlander app we like to use. Other ones I've seen other people use and like highly suggest, so they have high reviews. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, you totally can. And then last but not least, leaving no trace principles. These are rules to live by if you're going camping. Just respect wildlife. You're in their territory. They're not in yours. Do not litter. If you see trash that's not even yours on the ground, pick it up and throw it away. And then leave what you find. So leave every spot how you found it. If you're going out in the middle of nowhere, leave it how you found it. Don't leave trash. Don't leave a trace. Don't leave a mark, kind of thing. Always make sure you put your fires out, because wildfires can be really scary and they can start very easily. Even in northern states, even in states where it rains, wildfires can start. So yeah, 'tis all. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight and listening to us talk our little mouths off about camping and how much we love it.
I just wanted to check in here. Oh, I need to try that Green Mountain one. Is that Gina? Our Gina? She's
Gina na.
She was supposed to be doing Kinito is the diffuser battery base. Okay. I didn't know that. She said she wasn't gonna join, so
you're good. We can stop.
Where are you?